Hey y'all, it's Miss Flores. So today we're going to continue practicing our order of operations using PEMDAS to solve problems. So we're going to solve 6 questions together real quick and then talk about your assignment for the rest of the day. So let's look at our first question. We have 10 plus 29 minus 3 divided by 6. So in order to solve this, I always have to think about PEMDAS. Parentheses first. We don't worry about exponents. Then we would multiply and divide from left to right, then add and subtract from left to right. So my first thing I'm going to do is parentheses. I've got parentheses right here, right? Inside those parentheses, I've got 2 operations, though. I've got addition and subtraction. So I need to do solve those according to PEMDAS. Well, according to PEMDAS, I'm solving addition, subtraction from left to right. So I'm going to do my addition first. I'm going to do 10 plus 29 first. Well, 10 plus 29 is 39. So then I bring down my minus 3. So now I have 39 minus 3. Well, 39 minus 3 would be 36. 36. So now my entire parentheses simplified to be 36. So, and now I got to bring down the rest of my problem. The rest of my problem was dividing by 6. So I now have 36 divided by 6. Well, 36 divided by 6 is equal to 6. So 6 would be my final answer. All right, these next 5, I want y'all to pause, try to solve it, and then press play and see how well you did and check your work. So pause here, and then press play when you're ready to join in again. So, solving with PEMDAS, parentheses first. We don't worry about exponents right now. Then you multiply and divide from left to right. Then you add and subtract from left to right. So my parentheses are my first step. I've got parentheses right here. Inside those parentheses, I've got 15 plus 4. So I'm going to solve that. So 15 plus 4 is 19. So then I've got 19 plus 12 divided by 4. I have to bring the rest of my problem down, right? All right, so now I'm done with my parentheses, right? So my next step would be to multiply and divide from left to right. Well, I only have division. I've got division right here, so I need to do that division problem before I do any addition or subtraction. So I'll do 12 divided by 4 next. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So now to bring down the rest of my problem. 19 plus, right? So now I've got 19 plus 3. Well, 19 plus 3 is 22. So 22 would be my final answer. Let's look at the next one. Remember, we're pausing, trying to solve it, and then pressing play to see how well you did. All right, solving with PEMDAS. Parentheses first. Then we multiply and divide from left to right, then add and subtract from left to right. So my parentheses are going to be right here. Inside those parentheses, I've got 8 plus 4. Well, 8 plus 4 is 12. And then I bring down the rest of my problem, right? So now I've got 12 plus 10 divided by 5. This one looks kind of like the last one we just did. So now my parentheses. Now I'm ready to multiply and divide from left to right. Well, I only have this division. I've got 10 plus 5. Well, 10 plus 5 is... Not 10 plus 5. 10 divided by 5, right? 10 divided by 5 is 2. So now I bring down the rest of my problem, my 12 plus 2. 12 plus 2 is my last step. 12 plus 2 is 14. So 14 would be my final answer. All right, only 3 more. All right, same steps, right? Pause it, work on it, then press play to see how you did. First step is parentheses. We ignore exponents till next year. Then we multiply and divide from left to right, then add and subtract from left to right. Parentheses are always your first step. I've got parentheses right here. So I'm going to solve that. 14 plus 7 is inside those parentheses. 14 plus 7 is 21. So then I bring down the rest of my problem. I times 8 minus 2. Well, 21 times 8 minus 2. All right, so my next step, I'm done my parentheses, right? So my next step would be to Multiply and divide from left to right. I've got my multiplication right here. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to do 21 times 8. Well, I don't know what that is off the top of my head. So let's multiply that out on the side. End up with 168. So we got 168 minus 2 is our final step. 168 minus 2 would be 166. So 166 would be my final answer. All right, let's try this one. Same thing, right? Pause, then press play when you're ready to go over it. So multiply, or not multiply, parentheses first, then we multiply and divide from left to right, then we add and subtract from left to right. Parentheses, always, 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 always first, right? So my 15 minus 4 inside these parentheses is going to be what we do first. Well, 15 minus 4 is 11. And then I bring down the rest of my problem. So 11 times 9 minus 6. So we're done with our parentheses. So now my next step would be multiplication and division from left to right. So this multiplication would be what we do next. So 11 times 9, well, that's a math fact, right? 11 times 9 is 99. So then we've got 99 minus 6. 99 minus 6 would be 93. So 93 would be my final answer. All right, our very last one. 21 minus 9 times 11 minus 9. All right, so parentheses first. No exponents, then we multiply and divide from left to right, then we add and subtract from left to right. All right, parentheses right here are at the very end. We've got 11 minus 9 that we're going to do first. 11 minus 9 is 2. So now we bring down the rest of my problem, which was 27 minus 9 times 2. All right, so our next step, we've done our parentheses, right? So our next step would be to multiply and divide from left to right. So I got to do this multiplication, that 9 times 2, before I do anything with that subtraction with 27. So I'll do 9 times 2. 9 times 2 is 18. So then I bring down my 27 minus. So 27 minus 18 is my final step. 27 minus 18 is going to be 9. So my final answer is 9. So that was just a quick review over our order of operations. You will have a 9-slide Google slide activity to complete after watching this video lesson. You also have your Unit 2 vocabulary quiz if you have not done that quiz yet. So make sure that that is getting completed, as well as our Google slide activity. Remember, I will not be on Google Classroom today, so if you have any questions, you will have to wait to have those questions answered till tomorrow. I will not have access to Google Classroom today in order to help you out. So make sure that you are using previous videos, notes, old activities, things like that to help you on these problems. We are just reviewing for today's assignment, so there is nothing new. If you have any questions, you know, put them in the classroom, but I will not be able to answer them till tomorrow. We will discuss those questions on Tuesday during our live meets. All right, y'all, have a good day. I will see y'all on Tuesday. Bye, guys.